Hey guys, here I am in the garage. Not the most spectacular studio here, but I'm kind of throwing this together for you guys because some of you had some problems with kind of goboing light and the whole idea of snoots. And I just had one person, it was a David tonight, that said his snoots that came with his kit actually like melted. So yeah, snoots are crappy. Most of the ones that come with units just don't work. So what I want to show you guys is how to make your own snoot. And look, I'm showing you with hot lights. It makes absolutely no difference. These can be put onto any kind of a strobe. It doesn't matter. I'm also showing you on just a kind of a quick gray backdrop. I put three like objects together, and as you guys can see, these are just these collectible art toys. And we're going to light these and take a look at a few different techniques. So basically, I've got a snoot, I've got a piece of cardboard for a gobo, okay, and I've got a light over here that actually has a set of commercial barn doors. And we'll talk about the differences and what they do. So, look, first thing you got to do is make a snoot. One of the best things to use to make a snoot is Reynolds wrap. Get the heavy duty, don't be cheap, don't go to 7-Eleven and get the crappy stuff. Get Reynolds wrap, heavy duty, and get the larger size, the kind like your mom does to make the turkey, you know. Get that size because that's much, much better than this. Otherwise you have to tape two pieces of it together like I did here. So just get the larger stuff to make it. Okay, so I'm going to turn this light on and my assistant is going to turn off the house lights. Okay. So, look at what this does. What this is a light modifier. It modifies the amount of light that hits stuff. So, look, it's long, but let's take a look at what a snoot can do. First off, you guys had an assignment where we lit from the side. How's that recording, Sean? Are you getting, like, can you see that pretty well? Mm-hmm. And you guys know already that the shadows are the key. The direction of the light and how it changes with the shadows. You guys can see the amount of shadows when it's coming from the side, the intensity of the light. Now remember, you can also diffuse light with either like, a plastic diffuser or whatever. And we'll talk about that a little later on because that's what you guys basically have in a lot of your strobe kits. But what I really want you to see here is how you can gobo light and how you can snoot it. So look at what happens when we light like this. Okay, look at our backdrop. But look what happens when I close this down. That's the really wonderful thing about an organic snoot made out of tissue paper or aluminum foil or other materials. Look at what the foil does. I can make this organic shape with it and change the light so that it doesn't fall as much around. I can also take it and make it real small in an area. So look, I can play up and get light on the front object where the other objects kind of fall off, which is really a really cool thing. I mean, for that matter, look, let's light my face, assistant. Look here. So again, let's light me. Now let's pretend that I'm a handsome man and have cheekbones like a high fashion model. Unfortunately, I don't. I look more like Burl Ives, but look what happens. Okay, I can light me from over top. Well, we know what happens with the light. So I move the light around, but look what happens when I can use an organic snoot. I can literally bring light down to just light a section of me. My eye, my mouth, my nose. So snooting is a really great, inexpensive way of controlling light. Let's go back to this source again. And look how I close that down. So I can almost bring the backdrop dark and just light the front object or whatever I need to. And then bring some more fill in if I want to. But this is the way we can get almost like a spotlight on the backdrop. Another way of controlling it, and that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, was the whole idea of a snoot and a gobo. And look, all I got is a piece of cardboard here. And a gobo can be a piece of cardboard. It can be a piece of white board Remember I talked about that idea of getting white foam core. It's inexpensive, it's real nice. I just have cardboard here to show you tonight, but it works the same way. If I wanted more reflection on this, I could just cover this cardboard with aluminum foil. But look at what happens now when I light here and bring this card down. I can control where I take the background into dark. So assistant, go down and shoot this low. Shoot like down here where these elements go. And can you see what happens? Is my cord out of the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Look, see how the backdrop goes dark and I can control exactly where the light is? Look at that. I can control so it's light and then my background goes totally black. Are you getting that? Can that record digitally?
Yeah, you can see that.
Okay. So I really like what a gobo card can do. I can bring it in an area. Look again. And see what's happening? Again, assistant, shoot on those things. And you see what happens when I block areas of the light with the card. Again, I can hide areas. So really consider, a lot of those snoots in the expensive strobe kits are no good. And you can figure this out with your modeling light. But again, this is an amazing tool because you can see when you look at this, I can really, really control by folding it down with my hand how much light gets onto a specific area. Look, now I can light almost just the acid section of that bear. So really simple things like this aluminum foil snoot and this gobo are really going to help you guys in answering a lot of these problems. So again, this is not a perfect scenario. I just threw this together for you guys today because I really want you to sort of, you know, if you need help with this, I want you to see how this can help you. Okay? So aluminum foil and a card. Doesn't matter if it's white, doesn't matter if you wrap it with aluminum foil, but it gives you a really great result. Okay? Okay guys, thanks. See you next time.